The Marsh Boys podcast is brought to you by
Papa Earl's, Cajun seasoning at its best. Use it on chicken, beef, fish, vegetables, Bloody Marys, and everything in between. Check out their fish fry for that perfect golden crispiness and that great Cajun flavor.
and Top Down Decoys, the most affordable silhouette decoy on the market. Their horizontal and vertical styles are both a perfect fit for adding numbers to your snow, speck, and Canada spread.
You can check out all of our great sponsors through the link in any of our social media bios. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Hey, take it!
It's all the oil that got stuck in that column.
Oh, that was my Red Bull.
Yeah, so glad that wasn't open yet.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Marsh Boys podcast. I'm Brian,
I'm awake.
and we are in the decoy trailer. We've talked about doing this for 2 years now, and we are finally doing it. So, to introduce everybody that's in this 5 foot by 5 foot, well, except we got a table sitter. To my right is Sam from Bucks County Boys.
What's up, guys?
To my left is Lance
from Bucks County Boys. And then to my left is
Chris from Bucks County Boys.
I thought your name was Butch, but okay.
And to my right,
Riley from Henlopen, Waterfowl.
Riley. You sound so happy to be here today.
Dude, he didn't let me get any sleep. Oh my god!
Did the wind hit it?
Yeah.
please hold.
So, I don't really know what we're going to talk about because we haven't done anything yet, except for, well, Ryan kept Riley up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was it a good idea to set up the decoys early so we could do this?
Not really.
Explain.
We could have set up the decoys an hour ago and then done this while everybody was here.
I'm going with my idea was better.
What was his idea?
His idea,
Do it
well,
at
we
9.
we did it. We set decoys, and then
Right.
they went to sleep. And then
Way more casual like that instead of the crackhead running around like we do every other morning.
Who sleeps?
Oh, and here's was thinking I wasn't gonna have to edit this fucking episode. I can't even see the fucking time mark. Anyway, so with goose season coming in, we've never had both of our great friends here on the podcast. How about we tell some stories? Now, I'm sure Lance has got some pretty good early season stories.
I mean, there's a couple. Me and Chris have done it a few times. Care to elaborate there, Chris?
I know.
Chris, you can't. You're gonna slide off that fucking seat.
One time I fell in the water over my head.
Correction, he fell over a ditch and just fell in the water head first.
Continue, sir.
I did that during early goose and blew the barrel of my gun out because I didn't clean the dirt out of my choke.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead, continue your story.
I don't have many after that.
All right, so other early season stories. I don't think either of these two were there. We hunted a...
Sam was out getting a hot dog.
You're going to be getting those jokes all day, dude.
I've been getting them all weekend.
Wait till Ryan sees his video on the intro.
Oh yeah, I forgot I sent that to him.
I'll just do one thing.
Can you do it?
Make the
Hold
noise.
on.
I'm not making
Can
it
you do it
live.
live?
I'm not doing it.
Do
this
it.
isn't live.
Come on.
Do it.
Well, it kind of is. We're recording.
You got to get me drunk.
You weren't drunk that night.
What?
You weren't drunk the night you did it.
I was drunk on... Oh, never mind.
Hold on. No.
I'm just going to...
What were you drunk on?
Continue.
What were you drunk on?
You really want to see this?
Yeah.
Does everybody here want to throw up a little bit in their mouths? Nah, we ain't doing
I
it.
got the video. It's going on YouTube, so you
Please
might as
don't.
well do
God,
it.
why did you
You
send
might as
that
well
to
do it.
him?
I sent it to a lot of people.
He sent it
I
to
think
yeah,
Riley got it too.
and then I saved it.
When Ryan went ooh woo.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Can you do it for us, please?
Come on, one time.
Come on, Riley asked. You woke him up for
Yeah,
God's
seriously.
sakes.
At least you owe me.
You were inside of a truck.
Dude, you were throwing stuff
Hold the
in back
mic.
of the truck.
Somebody get a video of it. Hold on, pause.
Checking wind
That's all
direction.
that's gonna happen.
Pause.
Hold on.
Gotta get in the zone. That's so bad. Oh. Also, to whoever here in the circle said that this episode was going to be a shit show was absolutely
He was right.
Yeah, Sam. So, Sam, this is your second waterfowl, second waterfowl season. Have you ever gotten in any resident geese before?
Yeah, I hunted with a different friend back in PA once or twice early season.
Now, we'll go to Riley on this. What?
You said I'm the cranky pants this morning. This dude is mad.
I said this dude is bad.
And he keeps getting smacked with the door.
Yeah, put me out here. Bullshit.
So what is your if you have any experience with early season geese, what is your experience?
Really haven't gone that much. I think like twice in my life. One of those times we didn't see anything, and then the other time we got like 5 geese. It's really not that good down Delaware because nothing's cut, and if there's any grass fields, they're pretty much held up with private people. So
Fair enough. So what you're saying is where we have the luxury of sweet corn and chopped corn up here, with the lack of dairy farms in Delaware, you're not seeing that kind of farming.
no, they won't start cutting corn until the end of September, and by then resident goose will be out because I think it ends the 25th. So you're lucky if you get 1 or 2 hunts in before.
Really?
Yeah.
Say what you told me when you got here earlier today.
You got a big dick.
That's actually the first time I've heard that.
Please don't wake me up at 3:30. Let me wake up myself.
Oh my god. No, you said there's no land like this down your way.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not. Driving up here was absolutely fucking beautiful. I mean it was great coming up here. I mean it's just there's houses everywhere. Like you're not gonna find a farm like this that doesn't have a community around it. So when I got up here,
Community, really?
yeah. I mean you'll have farms, but on the outskirts there's communities. There's Ryan Homes. There's Envy Homes. I mean it's just insane. Like I feel like I can look out here and it just endless in one direction, endless in the other direction. Like you're not gonna find a farm like this, and this is all just soy or corn. So like to see guys out here like hand picking peppers and stuff, it's completely foreign to me because you just don't have that down on the shore.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of vegetable farms in Jersey, and the only thing that stinks about vegetable farms is it's not good goose hunting property. It's really not even good deer hunting property because a lot of them are bell peppers, hot peppers, stuff like that, and the deer really aren't gonna, to my knowledge anyway, they don't really like
They
it.
might like it, they'll pay for it the next day, but
That's fair. So I guess to keep it rolling here, well, we'll pass the mic around to everybody. Now that everybody's kind of seen where we're hunting, Chris is really sweating it out. I can't tell if he's nervous, scared, he really has to shit, or he had a rough night.
yeah, we
Do not use those or don't take your phone in those porta potties.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Why does he look so scared when he first said that?
I've been sitting here since about 8 o'clock yesterday. I had to take a shit at one point. There are 3 porta potties up on that wagon over there. Guess whose phone fell in the blue shit?
Did you retrieve it?
I got it.
No,
that was me.
It's his phone.
This phone right here, to be exact.
Hold on. I think there's still blue tint
There's
on his
not.
hands.
We washed it with everything Jimmy had in his vehicle. Before I could even think about what I was about to do, I stuck my hand in the toilet and grabbed it out.
Oh my god. I would just cut my fucking hand off.
Germaphobe Chris over here is having a heart attack.
I'm walking down the lane, my arm's fucking blue, and Jimmy's dying laughing at me.
He said by the time they cleaned it all off, he sent me the video, and Ryan's hand was still like a purplish blue.
Thank God it was at least recently pumped.
And I said, Ryan, was it recently, like, was it a new one, a freshie, or was it used? And he goes, it had recently been pumped, which means there was something in that.
It had some floaties.
Now not only is he sweating, he's also squirming.
Wait, hold
I
on.
told you, germaphobe Chris over here is having a heart attack.
Ryan, when you reached your hand, did it feel like wet sand?
It was warmer than
Or
I
like,
thought it
or
would
like
be.
soft mud?
I have hand sanitizer in my car. I'm gonna just put it on because he's gonna bathe in it when he's done out of here. He's like, I was too close. No way. I would just throw the phone away.
Some of us don't have that luxury, homie. Guess
Yeah.
who hasn't backed up their phone in 2 years? I can't lose everything.
Yeah, some of us can't drive electric vehicles.
Yeah.
It's not electric, it's eco.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're back in the studio. I hope you guys enjoyed that little snippet there. We were going to do it after the hunt or a post-hunt podcast, but, you know,
We were a little crunchy after that.
yeah.
And we all woke up from a nap. That shows you how eventful it was.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the blind. Shout out to Dive Bomb. They make it.
I was going to say that.
Go ahead.
I passed out for like 45 minutes. Nothing
It was
was
longer
happening.
than that.
And then I said, you probably heard in the beginning part, which stories are you going to use from now? Are you going to use the porta potty story and the tent story?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to tell that now?
No, I'll use them.
Okay. Anyway, you already heard the tent part of the story, too. I camped there for 2 days, 1 night to get this field. I should have slept on that blind.
Yeah.
I slept on the ground in a tent. Now, granted, that's better than sleeping in a car.
Yes.
It was much better because I got to stretch out. The mosquitoes weren't eating me. It wasn't hot. It was a beautiful night.
It was a very, very good night.
But sleeping on the ground is never fun. No amount of Modelo helped that.
So
I
let's
almost choked on heartburn from the Modelo
and the pizza, Wawa
and not
pizza.
having a pillow.
You know, you didn't bring a pillow?
No. I was full. I was raw dogging it on the ground that night.
I thought you had a sleeping bag.
That's why I was trying to get drunk.
And you didn't
Sleeping
roll.
bags aren't that padded, homie.
I thought you would just roll it up and use that.
I was laying on top of it to try to not be jammed in the side with all the field nodules.
It was grass. It was grass.
Was rolled at some point in its history, and you could feel it.
All right. So anyway, let's talk about the hunt. Not very eventful. I kind of got the inclination it was not going to be a good hunt around 5 o'clock in the morning. We were setting decoys, grassing in blinds,
Wind
and
kicked up.
the wind kicked up literally the worst possible direction it could have.
So basically, what we wanted them to do is it was supposed to be blowing towards us from this lake, and instead it was blowing out of the north and pushing them out over the marsh. So anything that would have came off to that would have caught the wind and blown out. to the
Yeah, I'm
marsh.
not too sure on wind direction from where we were sitting, but yeah, the wind picked up and was blowing back into the roost. What we were kind of hoping on that morning was we knew guys were set up in the X, and these birds were going to come from our back right, which is where they were in one of the first couple fields off the marsh. They apparently had a pretty good day, and what we were hoping for was we know these birds have been in this field. They wanted to be in that, well, not wanted to, but you know they had been in that field willingly.
I saw them
Days prior.
2 days prior. I saw them a week prior. They
I
were
saw
doing
them
the
fly
same
over
thing.
the morning prior. And I knew if we put in enough decoys and we called a little bit,
If
you know,
they
we could
flew
get them
over,
in.
they were going to come.
Yeah. So with that wind, we watched them. We watched the first big flock come over the trees. They got shot, and they picked up in the wind and went back to where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I explained it to Ryan as in, yes, do they
Shit and
want
get.
to?
They're going to get out of there as quick as they can.
Yeah,
Where's
they
the
just-
safest spot? The
Yeah,
marsh.
yeah, and it wasn't even about the spot they were going to. It was the fact that that wind was blowing so hard that they just picked up and followed it.
And it
Yeah.
was kind of a shame. We were kind of down in the dumps because we had all these people come down from their various states, our boys, to come hunt with us.
Yeah,
it,
and
it sucks to not be able to follow through, especially after putting in that work. Like,
Yeah.
I was doing my homework in the field with the Mexicans.
Literal homework.
I dropped my phone in a porta potty and got it out. And I didn't even get a single bird to show for it. Jewelry aside, my hand was blue, and I didn't even get a bird.
We didn't hunt Monday afternoon. I was going to, but we were so tired, and it was just we were so worn out from the days before. Tuesday night, me and Ryan got on an evening feed, or not a feed, but we trafficked a couple birds in, shot 2 geese. Goose had 2 perfect retrieves. We hunted Saturday afternoon, this past Saturday afternoon, and once again, Well, not once again. I had watched these birds every night of the week. They were coming up off the loaf and coming directly over where we were going to sit. Every night I watched
Landing
these
in
birds.
there, everything.
And they were
weren't-
in
it wasn't
there.
Just passive
They were.
birds.
It was just not just trafficking. They were in that field. And wouldn't you know, we hunted Saturday afternoon, and the
One.
birds did the complete opposite.
Wanted nothing to do with it. I think they know. I think they're smarter than what. Because it comes around hunting season, and they all just start doing weird stuff.
No, it's so what Ryan's always worried about when we do with this particular hunt, especially afternoon hunts, is geese don't have great vision. So as far away we are from them birds, they don't know what we are. We're blobs. As far as they know, if they hear us, I mean, we're geese in the
From
field.
a prey animal's perspective, everything is a threat. They might not know what you are, but they're going to perceive you as something that's probably not good for their health.
Yeah, but at the same time, like what we did setting up did not affect how the hunt went. They didn't even come over. They didn't even come this
I
way. They knew
understand.
exactly where they were going.
I
They must have fed there that morning. That's what the problem was they switched the feeds. It wasn't the fact that we were there. You know, like I said, they didn't even attempt. They didn't even come past that island. Mm-hmm. They picked up and gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks, but you know, it's a. I love goose
If
hunting.
I have to hear it's not killing, it's hunting one more time this season, I'm already over it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
So, I've learned in the last 2 years we've had really, really good hunts
I'm gonna
with
start just
September
calling it
geese,
killing.
and
Maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll change their mind. I'm just gonna start calling it killing.
but September geese are weird. They do something different every day. They may pick up and go 10 miles one day. They may leave the loaf completely, switch roost. They're so dumb. They're smart. We are dumb creatures hunting dumber animals.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I
That's
look
a
at it now.
Lance quote.
No, I told that to Lance.
Oh, you told
Yeah.
that. I thought Lance told that to you.
No. We are dumb people hunting dumber animals.
And I get it. And I'm not like burnt out. I'm just frustrated. It's just kind of frustrating. You start doing that, and it works out better on a random Tuesday than it does on a day you take out of your week
Yeah.
every week to go do it. But you
Yep.
pop off on a Tuesday and it's fine. Like,
And like I said, it's. I mean, even the scouting aspect. Like I know the most important thing about any kind of waterfowl hunting, any kind of hunting in general, is scouting. Like I said, I had these birds on a rope for 5 days, and the 6 days they unanchored and went a different way. It's just the way it goes sometimes. And in my mind, I'm getting more and more comfortable when we don't kill any. It's worse for me nowadays when birds come over and keep going than if birds don't come over at all. It is way worse for me when that happens.
this is an off note, but what did he create on the 6th day?
Whoa, don't you put me in a pickle
What
like
did he
that.
create on the 6th day?
Hold on.
Bush apple.
Wait, what?
Bush apple. And on the 7th day, he rested.
Huh?
Never mind.
Why the 6th day?
Because you said something about the 6th day, and for some reason, the whole Bible thing came to my head. What
Oh.
did he create on the 6th day?
Man. He created man.
On the 6th day?
Yes.
What was the 5th day?
The 5th day. Oh, dude, you're putting me on the spot. Oh.
And you know what man created on the 6.5 day?
Bush apple.
Bush apple.
Why?
Sorry. This is off on
Birds and sea creatures on the 5th day.
why did they get first?
Well, no.
They
first,
don't want to listen anyway.
First was.
Why were they first?
First day was light. Second day was atmosphere and firmament. Third day was dry ground and plants. The fourth day was the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Well,
Then the birds and sea creatures. Then the land animals and humans. And then you rest on the 7th day. 7th day is the Sabbath.
because the bush apple hurts this on the 7th day.
You can enjoy, if that's your resting, you can
Okay.
enjoy a bush apple on the 7th day.
Anyway, this is kind of a side note. This is something wild I saw, and I've seen it last weekend and the weekend before when I went to her place.
Okay.
There is a farm goose that is beat bopping around with a bunch of resident geese.
Like a legitimate farm goose?
Like a legit white farm goose, just beat bopping around with them.
Just like, hey guys, I fit in.
There's just one of them. He's just hanging out. He's just a bro.
So I'm not...
and I got her looking for bands now.
How many she found?
There are so many, and guess what?
What?
There isn't a place within 10 miles in any direction where you can shoot at them.
Yep.
3/4 of them are banded. I stop in her neighborhood and look.
Anyway.
Gets me all hot and bothered.
I forget what I was going to say now.
Huh.
I was going to say, I know...
Maybe you would remember with a nice, crisp bush apple.
I know a guy that shot a farm goose.
Is it legal?
Where
does that fall?
I'm not going to say his name.
It's not a migratory bird.
But they were snow goose hunting on a loaf, and a 4-pack of snow geese came in, and they shot the only one with an orange fucking beak. It was the orange legs. It was the only one they shot out of that group. Mm-hmm. They said that sucker was like 20 pounds.
This one's fat, too.
Yeah.
She named it Cupcake. It's so fat.
Do you feed Cupcake?
No.
With breadcrumbs?
She knows I don't like them.
Feeding the geese?
What god creates a bird with teeth?
Little feeding the geese?
They're evil.
Feeding the geese?
Not feeding the geese.
You didn't watch Trailer Park Boys, did you?
No.
Bubbles, yeah, that's what he calls little feeding the geese.
No. Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought that was neat. That he's just beat bopping around. There's like 4 or 5 different lakes I know in there, and I don't know how he got lost. Maybe Tractor Supply let him go by accident. Who knows? But, yeah.
Maybe that's the 8th wonder of the world, is that Cupcake the goose.
Cupcake. If it's banded, she's going to be real upset.
I bet she's happy that we haven't killed anything other than the 2.
She's been telling me.
Did you tell her you're getting
She
one
made
mounted?
me watch that animated movie Migration last night and said I was the chef. Did you see that movie?
I haven't, but I do want to watch it.
Yeah, she keeps saying I'm the chef. The chef goes out of his way to get these birds and never gets them, so it fits.
Buggy recommended it to me.
Did Buggy of all people? Okay.
So before we cut to Monday morning's prelude, what were you saying about Dave?
He doesn't hunt early season resident geese because he finds it frustrating that it's hot and bugs. He's an older gentleman.
Also, I am surprised we did not find any ticks on us.
I'm immune.
You're not immune. You found ticks on you last year.
Less than you.
Yeah, I know, but still, you're not immune. Anyway, still, no ticks, no chiggers.
I've never gotten chiggers in my life.
Yeah,
Not
well,
one
you're
time.
lucky. Anyway, what did Dave say?
He doesn't like it because of the mosquitoes and the heat and all that. I covered that. I said he's an older gentleman. Please don't kill me for saying that. And he doesn't like the way, I don't know, autism. He doesn't like the way they act early season too. Because he noticed it, and I know we've talked about going over the bridge with those private fields that are right there and all that, and how you see them flying all summer long, all the way up till September 1st. September 1st comes around, they're not flying around the bridge no more.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's like, it's almost poetic for early season. They just totally switch and don't do anything that they're supposed to be doing.
And it's not even that time of year. It is what you kind of said before. It is that first day. Everybody is out. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All these flocks of geese are getting shot at, other than town geese. They're going to be sporadic for a little bit. I love the last 2 weekends of September Goose. We've had the best luck the last 2 weekends. Not everybody's out. Everybody's kind of switched over to deer hunting for the most part. It's getting chilly, and the birds, like this weekend, I mean, this is the technical third weekend you can hunt because Memorial Day was on a Monday, or Labor Day. These birds will be a little calmer, a little more settled in, not as many. There's still, as far as I know, in our area with the geese we're looking at, like 3 groups that are still hunting them, but only one of them's really going to be hunting them a little harder than the rest.
And then a lot of the deer hunters are going off this weekend, and they're gonna, because that seems to be a common sentiment with deer hunters. The first couple weeks, just to help the time fly, they'll go goose hunting. But once deer comes in, they don't want nothing to do with goose hunting no more.
Yep. And yeah, this weekend, deer season comes in. Let's talk about that a little bit. We've kind of covered the whole goose topic. Early season geese are assholes, and we're frustrated. Do you have your trail camera's been sitting here since you bought it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any plans to hunt opening weekend?
Probably not.
No? Oh, okay. I was going to say.
I mean, I could go sit out there. More likely than not, I'll set the camera this week and just look. I mean, like I said, we're not the heaviest duty deer hunters. That's not really our shtick. It's more of like something to do. It would be cool to start getting pictures. I should have put it out sooner. I didn't. The real reason I'm waiting is I want that rechargeable battery in there. Because I got the solar panel. I might as well get the rechargeable battery too and have the whole setup.
You don't need
You need it for the solar panel.
Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Well, can't charge regular AA's. That's not how regular...
Can't you just get rechargeable batteries?
I guess you could. Get the pack.
Or doesn't the solar power just put direct power to the camera?
No. Because what happens at night?
Well, it should charge enough. You can also set
Charge what if it's regular?
We got to look into this before we talk about
I'm like 99% sure you need... I could be totally wrong, and there could be somebody laughing at me right now for my comments, but I don't know. We don't really take deer hunting all that seriously. We go now and then throughout the season. It'd be nice to get on it a little bit heavier, but bird hunting's where it's at. I know we get frustrated with it and all that stuff, but it is the most fun, at least in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a Tacticam solar panel works by charging the panel's built-in lithium battery,
The panel
which then
has a battery in it.
powers the camera.
I didn't know that.
I'm 99% sure.
Noi.
Yes, goose hunting, goose hunting's my stick. I am pretty excited to duck hunt this year. Not gonna lie.
I would like to just get not a female duck for once in my life. That'd be awesome. That'd be amazing.
Your dad will just probably throw it out.
Yeah. I don't want to be a Susie Slayer anymore. I don't deserve that.
I don't want to take the sticker off the table.
I do. It's going to be so satisfying to scrape that off finally. I hope I get a total stud too.
Whether you're shooting?
Yeah. I can get one bird. Can't get two.
So, I know we've beat this subject to death, but what's your overall dream bird for a realistic dream bird this year to put on the wall?
I keep saying redhead. I've been saying redhead since we started.
I know. Let's go more realistic. Like what we...
That's realistic. It's rare, but realistic.
All right, what's your second? Don't say something.
I just want a redhead. Like, that's what I want. That's what it'd be nice to get the stereotypical wood duck that everybody gets. I've yet to get one of them. I really want a redhead. If that's my first ever duck mount, I don't think anything's going to come close to that. They're probably my favorite bird.
All right, so what else would you mount this year if you shot? Let's
any drake, if we're being totally honest.
All right, fair enough.
I don't have a lot to choose from. It's not like I'm not mounting a Buffy.
Why not?
What?
Dude,
you already have one.
No.
Don't need another one.
I've seriously thought about this. So, have you ever seen the mount for the gadwalls? It's like a gadwall dead mounts, and it's just cones out.
You want to do that with buffalo heads?
I would do that with buffalo heads and hang it right there.
You said it was stupid to get a goose standing.
Yes.
I still think it would be cool. I still might do it someday.
Then do it. It's just dumb.
Have it as like the centerpiece of my future living room. A goose on the table.
That would be so obnoxious.
I don't care.
You'd be sitting in TV, and the goose is facing in your way. You're going to turn it, and then your woman's going to be like, what the hell? And turn it back, and then you're just going to end up kicking it over.
I feel bad for the guest that's going to be sitting at my dining room table because the head's facing me. So guess what they get to look at?
Yeah. Tail feathers. I know. We know.
We know.
You don't have to say it.
It's gonna wink at him.
You gonna get like a clicker in there so it links?
That would be cool.
It wouldn't.
That would be so cool.
All right.
What are your intentions with my daughter? Wink.
I thought when you said you want to get that goose mount, so I'm getting mine because I haven't gotten a retrieve from gooses mounted yet, or from goose mounted yet, and this was the first one of 2024, so I figured, why not? I'm gonna get them dead mounted. Geese take up a lot of wall space, so we're gonna figure that one out. But no, I'm surprised you didn't go like the new shoulder mount deal with a goose.
What, the shotgun shell?
Well, with a geese, you wouldn't use a shotgun shell, just be a shoulder mount. I think they look kind of cool, but I don't know how it would look with a goose because of the long neck.
I don't know. I'm gonna do this one dead mount, but I like the living mounts. Like, it looks like they're doing something. I think that's cool. Like those, like all those. I just think it's cool. I think it's cooler. Yeah. And if I have to take up a lot of real estate in my future house with a full-blown goose, I'm going to do it.
Fair enough. You could get it cupping in on an angle and we could put it there.
Or I could just get it totally spread eagle, so if I ever have a fireplace someday, it looks like it's spread out over the fireplace.
Huh?
The wings.
Like flat like this?
No, like...
Cupping in?
Kind of, but not totally. Like, pretty extended.
You got some weird ideas, brother.
I do. That's the tism.
All right, guys. Well, Ryan, if you don't have any... Do you have anything else?
No, I think that covered everything. I think the funny stories basically got out of the way with the part one.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get to editing and stitch all this together. We really appreciate you listening, and... We shouldn't be missing any more weeks for the foreseeable future. Because one of the things I did tell Ryan is we are not camping out for hunts anymore. Just opening day. Oh, opening day of duck season, maybe. We'll go out there early. Oh, you look like you had a comment on that.
I don't know. I think the camping was fun. If it worked out, I'd be really ecstatic. I have something I want to end it on.
Go ahead.
And on the 6th day, 16th hour, God created Prilus Echo TC.